I think it's important to just really get outside yourself sometimes, because in this world, you hear a lot about what can I do to fill me or make me happy, or what can I do that will do this for me or that for me, and it takes the focus from other people and shifts it on yourself. And the Lord talks so much about how important it is to love your neighbor, and He says love your neighbor as yourself. So go love somebody else. Go pour out what the love He's given us on somebody else, because when we are like, how can I do this for me? How can I fill me, make me happy? That's so selfish. It's not looking towards other people or looking towards the people around us and being like, how can I serve them more? What can I do that will encourage them, pour into them? How can I help them? And I think that's what Christ did when He came, was He was an example of, this is how I serve others. I'm going to wash their feet. I'm going to go up to them, encourage them, heal them, pray with them, be with them. And that's what He wants. He was not focused on Himself. He was not doing, oh, what can I do for myself that'll make my time here the best it can be? And I think when we want to be like Christ, we see what He did as that example, and we want to actually be Christ-like and do the same thing. And I'd say just like look for outlets in your city, around where you're at, and ask the Lord, how can I help somebody? How can I encourage somebody? And even saying, like, something I pray sometimes, how can I help someone this week? How can I be a light and a carrier of You in some form this week? Even if it's in a small way. You don't have to go on a mission trip necessarily across the country and do something crazy like that. It can be literally in your city, in Target and Starbucks. It could literally be so simple like that. And just, and saying, how can I get out of myself and serve someone else? And also, I would say, whenever I have struggled with, I've struggled with anxiety a lot. And whenever I've struggled with that, it's because I was spending too much time on myself, focusing on the fears I had, the worries I had, what I was feeling, what I was carrying. And then in those moments, I'd say, you know what, what's something I can do that's outside of myself? And then I'd go do it, and I would feel so much more filled because I removed myself from that, and I said, I'm going to go love somebody else. I'm not going to spend more time ruminating on me and what I can do for me. And I think it's so important to get outside yourself and love somebody else.